In modern high-intensity warfare, a distributed air defense convoy is nothing but a massive target waiting to be exposed. When low-cost first-person view drones and loitering munitions strike a multi-vehicle battery, traditional heavy shields suddenly become vulnerable and completely defenseless. At the International Berlin Air Show ILA 2026, which took place from June 10th to June 12th, Germany officially unveiled a tactical revolution that compresses an entire air defense regiment into a single bipedal platform, the Germany IRIST SLS MK4. For decades, military doctrines required separate vehicles for the active electronically scanned array radar, the command post, and the missile launchers, creating a complex web of fiber optic cables that took precious minutes to deploy. Leading global defense analysts argue that, on paper, their only tactical salvation against modern drone swarms would be a completely unified architecture. If a multi-vehicle system stops to engage a threat, its high-emission radar signature is immediately exposed, leaving the entire millions of dollars asset useless under incoming artillery fire. The stakes have never been higher for infantry units on the move, who face a persistent threat from target-tracking drones that bypass long-range interceptors. This raises a critical question for the future of mechanized warfare. Can a single highly automated armored truck successfully survive and defeat a saturated aerial assault alone? Developed by Diehl Defence, the Germany IRIST SLS MK4 stands as a self-contained mobile air defense asset engineered specifically to address this tactical nightmare by integrating a Saab Giraffe radar, a command node, and 8 vertical launch cells onto one single Mercedes Benz Zetros 6x6 armored truck. Before we go on, do you think this one-vehicle solution is the future of battlefield survival? Subscribe now and tell me where you are watching from. To understand the pure engineering lethality of this new platform, we must dissect how it is doubling its frontline firepower. Previous short-range mobile air defense systems like the older IRIST SLS variants were highly restricted by their platform design, often carrying only 4 ready-to-fire missiles on tracked vehicles. The newly engineered MK4 variant completely shatters this limitation by expanding its rear payload to accommodate 8 vertical launch cells. This means the combat vehicle can engage twice as many incoming targets before requiring a dedicated reload vehicle, drastically improving its ability to survive heavily saturated aerial assaults. On paper, the system provides a continuous 360-degree defensive envelope with an effective engagement range of 12 kilometers and a maximum interception altitude of 6 kilometers. At the very heart of this independent vehicle is a top-mounted Saab Giraffe active electronically scanned array radar. This sensor continuously monitors the airspace, capable of detecting and tracking low-altitude threats with an extremely small radar cross-section, such as carbon fiber reconnaissance drones, from a distance of over 20 kilometers. Once a threat is confirmed, the command node processes the telemetry data within milliseconds. The system utilizes the combat-proven IRIST missile, which features an advanced imaging infrared seeker. Unlike traditional radar-guided interceptors that can be easily blinded by heavy electromagnetic jamming, this infrared seeker relies purely on thermal signatures. The missile supports lock-on after launch technology, meaning the onboard radar only needs to calculate the initial intercept vector. Once the missile leaves the vertical cell, it independently hunts the target heat signature, rendering enemy electronic countermeasures completely useless. This seamless integration of high-capacity firepower, advanced tracking, and jam-resistant seeker technology cements its role as a premier asset for frontline protection. Beyond pure fire capacity, this platform addresses the most critical economic crisis in modern air defense history: the highly unfavorable cost-to-kill ratio. Combat statistics from major conflicts show that utilizing a primary interceptor missile costing nearly $400,000 to destroy a mass-produced loitering munition valued at only $20,000 is financially unsustainable. To solve this economic vulnerability, Diehl Defence introduced a revolutionary multi-tiered armament capability for the new vehicle configuration. Alongside the standard heavy interceptor cells, the architecture integrates a highly specialized complementary launcher designed to deploy the low-cost Cicada electronic missile system. This secondary missile layer functions as an automated shield against low-tier threats. When the onboard radar detects an incoming wave of inexpensive commercial drones or first-person view platforms, the system avoids depleting the primary IRIST ammunition stockpile. Instead, it fires the highly affordable Cicada missiles, which utilize integrated non-lethal netting or localized kinetic fragmentation to neutralize small drones at a fraction of the cost. This hybrid loadout ensures that the 8 primary IRIST interceptors are strictly reserved for high-value targets, such as low-flying cruise missiles, attack helicopters, or heavy reconnaissance unmanned aerial vehicles. By creating an internal defensive hierarchy within a single platform, the combat vehicle prevents the enemy from achieving an attrition victory through cheap drone saturation. This economic sustainability, combined with independent electronic warfare countermeasures, ensures the asset can endure prolonged combat operations in isolated environments without immediate logistics resupply, fundamentally altering how front lines balance their defense budgets against asymmetrical threats. Ultimate tactical survival on the modern battlefield depends entirely on operational speed, a reality perfectly mastered by this single platform through its shoot and scoot capability. In highly contested environments, traditional static air defense infrastructure is intensely vulnerable because long emissions from tracking radars allow opposing artillery units to calculate precise counter-battery coordinates. The IRIST SLS MK4 eliminates this threat by compressing the entire deployment cycle. From the exact moment the armored Mercedes Benz Zetros 6x6 truck halts, brings its radar online, fires its payload of 8 missiles, and lowers the vertical launcher to withdraw, less than 120 seconds elapse. By the time opposing long-range systems log the initial radar signature, the highly mobile platform is already miles away from the launch position. Furthermore, Diehl Defence is currently refining the final operational phase for late 2026, which is full fire on the move functionality, allowing the vehicle to intercept low-altitude threats while traveling at speed without ever stopping to deploy. This engineering achievement delivers a profound strategic lesson for future military procurement. True defensive dominance is no longer about building larger, more expensive missile complexes, but about achieving maximum mobility, absolute independence, and cost efficiency. By packing an entire multi-vehicle air defense battery into a single self-contained armored truck, Germany has established a new benchmark for tactical resilience. This shifts the balance away from cake defense lines toward fluid, mobile protection networks that can safeguard advancing mechanized brigades. As drone technology continues to evolve at an exponential pace, this integration highlights that flexibility is the only definitive answer to asymmetrical warfare. Will this highly autonomous one-vehicle doctrine successfully obsolete traditional distributed air defense batteries? Or will massive drone swarms eventually find a structural blind spot in this single platform? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.